Good afternoon, all of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Okay. Okay, what is the last thing I have done?
Yes, you gave some homework questions.
You had to do resolution and pyramidal shift inversion.
Pyramidal inversion.
Ma'am, resolution.
Okay, So this part I had missed. Okay.
In
This is a
isomerism.
part of
मैम होमवर्क दिया था
isomerism.
5 क्वेश्चन.
हाँ, वो भी ले लूंगी. पहले वो isomerism का खाली कंप्लीट कर लेती हूँ जो बाकी है.
Ma'am, the last thing you did was Grignard reaction, right?
Yeah, and Grignard, I think I must have given you some homework on that.
Yes, ma'am. 5 questions.
Okay. So I'll be discussing those. You send those questions on the group now because I don't remember what I had given. So I'll discuss those also, and first let me complete what part was remaining na isomerism ka. So resolution is a method of separating a mixture of enantiomers. Enantiomers have the same melting point, same boiling point, same solubility. Have I made you write this?
No.
Okay. Enantiomers, they have the same melting point, boiling point, solubilities, so they cannot be separated using physical methods of separation. Okay, cannot be separated, therefore cannot be separated using physical methods of separation. Physical methods कौन से होते हैं?
Filtration.
Yes, filtration, sublimation, distillation, ये सारे physical methods होते हैं. So the method which is used for separation of enantiomers is called as resolution. अब इसमें क्या करते हैं? Supposing if I have a mixture of two enantiomers. Say this is a chiral alcohol. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I call these two as enantiomers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
तो इन दोनों का mixture है and I want to separate this. नितिन, I think ये isomerism में थोड़ा miss हो गया था. That is why resolution मैंने बताया नहीं था वहां पर. So that part I'm just taking. Okay. And then I'll proceed with reaction mechanism only. You can write it anywhere. Organic पूरा एक topic होता है. Okay. You can write it here also in reaction mechanism. So you have a mixture of these two and you want to separate them. So how would you separate? Treat them with a molecule. Supposing this is ये कौन सा form है? 1 2 3 1 to 2 to
R.
3. नहीं, S है ये. S है ना 1 2 3. Clockwise जा रही हूँ ना?
Yes.
Yes.
और H कहाँ पर है?
Horizontal.
तो उल्टा करेंगे ना configuration.
Yes.
तो ये S form है और वो R form है. एक minute, there are so many people still entering. Okay, ये R and S का mixture ले लो, and to this you add something which is again a chiral molecule. Supposing I take this. ये कौन सा फॉर्म है? 1 2 3 1 to 2 to 3.
It is. Yes, we'll write R.
So here you take say a chiral carboxylic acid. So this chiral carboxylic acid will react with the alcohol here. When an acid reacts with alcohol, what product do you get? Do you know you get ester?
Yes, ma'am.
यस
हाँ.
मैम.
तो यहाँ पर एस्टर बनेगा. ये दोनों रिएक्ट करेंगे और एस्टर बनेगा. वो एस्टर में कितने chiral कार्बन होंगे?
दो
हाँ, और उसमें एक कायरल कार्बन का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या होगा
S
और दूसरे कायरल कार्बन का
R
हाँ। अब यही कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड इसमें भी ऐड करो, मतलब सॉल्यूशन में ऐड किया है तो ये कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड इसके साथ भी रिएक्ट करेगा, इट विल रिएक्ट विद दिस आल्सो,
Yes, ma'am.
so
yes
this will
ma'am
also react with the alcohol here. Can I say again I'll get an ester, that ester will
Yes.
have two chiral carbon with what configurations?
both are
हाँ, तो एस्टर मिलेंगे, दो एस्टर्स मिलेंगे मुझे, एक एस्टर में कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या होगा SR
SR
होगा और दूसरे एस्टर में
RR RR
can I classify these as a pair of diastereomers?
yes ma'am
Yes, ma'am.
And now diastereomers have different physical properties. Physical properties मतलब उनके melting point, boiling point वगैरह अलग होते हैं. So they can be easily separated out using physical methods of separation like distillation, sublimation and so on. तो diastereomers को separate किया जाता है और फिर वापस से जो डाइस्टीरोमर बना है अलग अलग सेपरेट करने के बाद उसका जब हाइड्रोलिसिस करते हैं तो हाइड्रोलिसिस में ये रिएक्शन रिवर्स हो जाएगा और आपको अल्कोहल अलग से मिल जाएगा. So this method is called as resolution. In resolution, what you do is you take the enantiomeric mixture, the racemic mixture, and to that you add a chiral molecule. That chiral molecule reacts with both these to form diastereomers, a pair of diastereomers. Since diastereomers have different physical constants, their physical properties being different, they can be easily separated by physical methods of separation. Once the diastereomers are separated, you bring about hydrolysis to get back the original compound. Is this understood? Resolution?
yes ma'am
All of you have understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. तो resolution के बाद एक और चीज बाकी थी जो what was remaining? I told you.
Pyramidal inversion.
I think I must have done pyramidal inversion.
ma'am you only told resolution is left
Pyramidal inversion have I done with you all?
वो सिर्फ कोई नाइट्रोजन के मॉलिक्यूल पे होता है ना?
हाँ नाइट्रोजन का मैंने बताया था ना pyramidal inversion.
यस मैम.
हाँ तो वो हो गया है. So only resolution was remaining, which I have completed. Have you sent me that 5 molecules which I had given? Just send a picture of that. Okay, I got them. So I will discuss those. These were the 5, yes?
यस मैम.
yes ma'am
Okay. So I'm
फर्स्ट में
giving.
एक ही पॉसिबल है ना?
हाँ फर्स्ट में एक ही पॉसिबल है क्योंकि प्राइमरी अल्कोहल है ना.
yes ma'am
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ पर आप डबल बॉन्ड डाल दोगे C और O के बीच में तो ये अल्काइल ग्रुप निकाल दोगे. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that will be your Grignard reagent. So this is the Grignard. Halogen कोई भी ले सकते हो, जरूरी नहीं है कि ब्रोमीन ही लेना है. It can be any halogen. So all of you got this as the first one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the second one, 3 combinations will be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
You can take, yes, I think I've done this in class. You can take this as the ketone with this as the Grignard, or you can take this as the ketone and this as the Grignard, or you could also go for this as the ketone and this as the Grignard. This was clear for all of you?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Third one, how many combinations you all got?
2.
Yes, 2 combinations.
2.
You can put a double bond here and remove this alkyl group as Grignard. So you'll get ethyl magnesium bromide as the Grignard, and this will form the aldehyde. The other possibility is put a double bond here. So this will form the aldehyde and this will be the Grignard. You all got these two?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for the next one, fourth one, you used 2
2.
moles of Grignard, correct? Did you all get this?
Ma'am, why 2?
यहाँ पर डबल बॉन्ड आ जाएगा, यहाँ पर डबल बॉन्ड, तो इसको हटा दोगे और इसको हटा दोगे. समझा या नहीं?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
लास्ट वाला ये मिला?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anushka, for theory, I told you my notes are to be referred. You don't have to use anything else. Booklet से नहीं करना theory. Booklet का theory sufficient नहीं है. It won't give you that many examples. Okay. If you don't have the notes, you can ask from someone. Na? They'll put it on the group. You don't have GOC notes also? Devika, GOC theory is not required at all for organic. NCRT. NCRT is not required for organic at all. NCRT you will be doing for physical chemistry and inorganic chemistry, not organic. Okay. उसमें से कोई एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक करना है खाली, दैट पार्ट आई विल बी टेलिंग यू लेटर कि एनसीईआरटी से क्या करना है. वो लास्ट का पॉलीमर का जो चैप्टर है दैट यू हैव टू डू फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी. Okay, you don't have both, Anushka, isomerism and reaction mechanism. So you must be having friends in the group, na? Tell them to share it in the form of PDF or something. Yeah, Marvel MCQ book is good, Rishi. For this target भी अच्छा है, दोनों अच्छे हैं. नहीं, MS Chauhan, Vignesh is not for theory. It is only for questions. Because Harshita, you'll need 2 moles of Grignard there, no? Aldehyde एक 2 functional group है उस compound में, तो 2 moles Grignard के लगेंगे. Who has neatly written down the notes for reaction mechanism and isomerism?
मैम PDF है ड्राइव पे.
हम PDF है
कहाँ पर है PDF?
ड्राइव्स पे.
एक ड्राइव पे.
ग्रुप पे शेयर कर सकते हो तुम?
मैम ग्रुप के डिस्क्रिप्शन में ही है ड्राइव.
Okay. So Ananya, you got it? Ananya, no. Who wanted it? I think Anushka. Reaction mechanism is there. Reaction mechanism. Is reaction mechanism there in the drive?
नो मैम.
नो मैम पर है अपलोड. 2-3 लोगों ने भेजा था पहले भी ग्रुप पे.
बस वो आइसोमेरिज्म और GOC का है.
Okay. So will one of you do for the reaction mechanism also? जितना भी हुआ है. फर्स्ट और सेकंड लेक्चर, थर्ड लेक्चर का है PDF. ओके.
तो मैम ये 50 तो है.
हाँ, तो एक फोर्थ लेक्चर बाकी है ना, फोर्थ खाली. तो वो भी कोई ऐड कर लेना, तो आई थिंक शी विल हैव ऑल द नोट्स. अनुष्का, यू चेक द ड्राइव अगेन. फाइन. ओके. This is done now. Can I proceed ahead?
यस मैम.
Okay. So nucleophilic addition is done. Now I'm proceeding to the third type of addition, which is free radical addition. I have completed electrophilic. I have completed nucleophilic. Now next is free radical addition. Anushka, I think 3 to 4 lectures more. 4, I think. No, maybe 5 also. So that will complete your reaction mechanism. 4 to 5 lectures more. Okay. What do you understand by the term addition reaction?
2 reactants give one
giving one product.
Yes. Okay. So 2 reactants giving you a single product is classified as an addition reaction. Under this, you have only one example. That is, people are still joining. What's wrong? पहला lecture late छूटा था क्या?
No मैम.
No ma'am.
So many people coming in now. You have only one example for free radical addition, which is anti-Markovnikov's addition of HBr to an alkane. Okay. Anti-Markovnikov's addition of HBr to an alkene. This reaction is also called by the name peroxide effect. It is also known as Kharash effect. Kharash was the chemist who performed this reaction. So now let me explain what is this anti-Markovnikov's addition. Okay, to an alkene, if I add HBr, this is an unsymmetrical alkene. You're adding an unsymmetrical reagent. You remember me doing Markovnikov's addition?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes ma'am.
So tell me the statement for Markovnikov's addition.
The negative part of the addition product is always
Unsymmetrical reagent to an unsymmetrical alkene.
Yes.
the negative part always
Goes
attaches to the lesser
hydrogen
edge carbon with the
number
lesser
of
edge.
hydrogens.
So this will give you how many products here?
1.
1.
दो बनेंगे ना, एक मेजर होगा एक माइनर होगा। इसमें से
Yes, ma'am.
मेजर कौन सा होगा और माइनर कौन सा होगा?
First
Yes,
one
ma'am.
major.
First one major.
And what is the reason for that?
Hypercon.
Degree
MSP.
carbocation.
Yes, so Markovnikov gave this rule based on carbocation stability. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes,
इसमें
ma'am.
अल्कीन पे पहला अटैक किसका होता है?
Electrophile.
हाँ, so can I classify this as electrophilic addition?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
और फर्स्ट अल्कीन पे H plus अटैक करता है. Do you remember me doing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this same compounds, if you take propene, you add HBr. But now little amount of peroxide is also added here. So when peroxide is added, then also you get two products only. But when you add peroxide, this becomes the major. And the other one becomes the minor. तो जहां ऊपर वाले रिएक्शन में मेजर था वो माइनर हो गया, और जो ऊपर वाले रिएक्शन में माइनर था वो मेजर हो गया यहाँ पे. So what does this peroxide do? That mechanism I want to take in detail. Peroxide के वजह से पूरा प्रोडक्ट चेंज हो गया है. This was minor over there, here it becomes major, and this was major over there, here it becomes minor. Who will tell me what are peroxides?
H2O2.
Double O.
Single linkage of oxygen.
Very good. Can I say oxygen oxygen single bond होता है peroxides में?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Peroxides are molecules having OO single bonds. And this is the weakest bond in the molecule. In other words, peroxides are not very stable compounds. Why would this bond be very weak? What is the oxidation number of?
Electronegative.
But what is the oxidation number of oxygen here?
-2
Minus
नहीं,
one.
-2.
-2.
-2 है, -2 है.
-1 होगा ना,
कैसे मैम?
क्योंकि कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन में कौन सा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है?
ऑक्सीजन.
Oxygen.
यहाँ -1 होगा, यहाँ +1 होगा. Am I right?
जिस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो इन
मैम
दोनों
पर
में कौन
बाजू
सा?
में भी तो दे रहा है.
हाँ, तो इन दोनों में से कौन सा ज्यादा
Same.
इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है?
सेम है.
तो 0 होगा ना, इस बॉन्ड के लिए 0 होगा ना ऑक्सीजन.
Yes,
यस
ma'am.
मैम.
So what is the stable oxidation state of oxygen?
-2.
-2.
यहाँ पर कौन सा है?
-1.
-1.
That
अनस्टेबल.
makes it less stable. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So OO single bonds are not very stable because of the -1 oxidation state of oxygen. This R could be any alkyl group. R can also be a benzoyl group. This group is called as benzoyl group. तो अगर R ये है तो peroxide ये होगा. This is called as benzoyl peroxide. You can use any peroxide here. So now I'll do the mechanism. Peroxide में कौन सा mechanism follow होगा यहाँ पर? Have you all finished writing this?
2 minutes.
1 minute.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
मैम वो peroxide का जनरल फॉर्मूला है, राइट?
हाँ, ROOR is general formula.
ओके मैम.
मैम हो गया.
हाँ. Finish ना all of you?
1 मिनट मैम.
1 minute.
Okay.
मैम वो ऑर्गेनिक में वीकेस्ट बॉन्ड है.
हाँ, O बॉन्ड बहुत वीक होता है. इवन I बॉन्ड, IC बॉन्ड ज्यादा वीक होता है. IC, C और आयोडीन. क्योंकि C कार्बन जो यूज करता है 2p और आयोडीन क्या यूज करता है 5p, तो वो बॉन्ड स्टेबल नहीं होता है ज्यादा, CI बॉन्ड। आई विल बी टेलिंग यू जहां जहां बॉन्ड्स बहुत वीक होते हैं, आई विल टेल यू व्हिच टाइप ऑफ बॉन्ड्स आर वीक। Did you all finish writing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I'll tell you what happens with peroxide. As I said, the peroxide bonds, I'm doing the mechanism. The peroxide bonds, the OO bond is a very weak bond. Little amount of heat or light. ये H nu क्या होता है?
LH.
Photon of light होता है ये. क्या होता है?
हाँ फोटोन।
हाँ. So little amount of heat or light will be sufficient enough to break this bond. How would you expect a OO bond to break?
Homolytically.
Yes. So can I say when it breaks homolytic, one electron will be shifted to this oxygen and one electron will be shifted here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So can I say I'll get 2 RO free radicals?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
These are known as alkoxy free radicals. Alkoxy free radicals. This step is called as the initiation step. Initiation matlab generation of free radicals. So can I say free radical is generated here?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. अब आगे क्या होगा? Can I say the RO free radical is not stable? Incomplete octet हो गया oxygen का.
Yes, ma'am.
So now this will react further. The RO free radical will now react with HBr. This is a free radical. It will initiate free radical formation here also. In other words, this bond present between hydrogen and bromine will again break homolytic. One electron of hydrogen will combine with this electron of oxygen and you'll get the formation of a bond between oxygen and hydrogen. In other words, what is formed here?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Alcohol बनाना.
Yes.
और ये Br अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन लेके it will form the Br free radical. First step, all of you have understood the initiation step?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
why will HBr break homolytically?
The difference of electronegativity between H and Br is not very large. Had this been HF and HCl, this reaction wouldn't occur. What will be the reason for that?
Difference in electronegativity is large.
Yes. Can I say HF and HCl bonds are too polar to break homolytic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Only HBr or
Yes.
HI also?
No, HI also forms homolytic break hota hai, but it forms something else.
Okay,
So
okay,
this
ma'am.
reaction is given only by HBr. Okay. So HBr bond breaks homolytic, giving you alcohol and Br free radical. अब ये Br free radical भी electron deficient है because octet incomplete है. So this goes and attacks the alkene. In alkene, which is the weakest bond now?
pi
bond.
Yes.
pi bond.
So this Br free radical will break this pi bond also homolytic. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इस कार्बन पे जाएगा और एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इस कार्बन पे. Now this Br has two options. It can combine with the electron on this carbon, giving you this intermediate. And what is the other possibility? It can go and combine with the electron on the other
Carbon.
middle one.
Yes. Giving you this as the intermediate. Can I say these two free radicals are formed?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Which of this will be more stable?
Second one.
Second one.
No.
Ma'am, could you again say what is initiation?
Initiation is the formation of alkoxy free radical. ये सारा अभी यहाँ से जो चल रहा है वो propagation हो रहा है. Propagation means one free radical will give rise to another free radical. कैन आई से यहाँ पर एक फ्री रेडिकल दूसरे फ्री रेडिकल को जनरेट कर रहा है,
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ पर भी ये फ्री रेडिकल जो है वो दूसरे फ्री रेडिकल्स को जनरेट कर रहा है।
Yes, ma'am.
तो ये सारे प्रोपगेशन स्टेप्स हैं। इन दोनों में से ज्यादा स्टेबल कौन सा होगा फ्री रेडिकल?
First one.
First one, two.
2 degree.
2 डिग्री है वो, यस। तो 2 डिग्री मेजर होगा कैन आई से,
Yes, ma'am.
और ये माइनर होगा ना। ये इंटरमीडिएट फिर से HBr के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा क्योंकि ये अभी तक अनस्टेबल है। फिर से ये बॉन्ड होमोलिटिक ब्रेक होगा। ये जो H है, that H will take the electron and go and combine with this, giving you 1 bromopropane. But this will be the major product क्योंकि वो इंटरमीडिएट ज्यादा बना है। H ने अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन लेके इसके पास बॉन्ड फॉर्म किया है, तो what is left here?
Br free radical.
That Br free radical will go and attack another molecule of alkene. मतलब ये रिएक्शन ऐसे वापस दोबारा दूसरे मॉलिक्यूल के साथ होगा। इसमें भी वही होगा। This will also react with HBr. Bond will break homolytic. The H free radical will combine here with carbon, forming 2 bromopropane, and the Br free radical form will go and attack another molecule of propene. This being the minor product. So have you understood why this is major and why this is minor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
because of
This
2
has-
degree and 1 degree, right?
Yes, but can I say यहाँ 2 degree free radical बना है?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 degree free radical is more stable than 1 degree free radical. That is why this was the major product. So in presence of peroxide, have you understood why this is major?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा, इसमें what is attacking the alkene first?
Thank you.
Alkene की तरफ can I say Br free radical is attacking the alkene?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Can I classify this reaction as free radical addition?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तो जब इलेक्ट्रोफाइल अटैक करता है तो मेजर प्रोडक्ट ये बनता है, पर जब फ्री रेडिकल अटैक करता है तो मेजर ये बनता है। ऑल ऑफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write down this and I want to just give you few statements. Just finish writing this first.
Ma'am, could you again repeat what you said for propagation?
Propagation steps are those in which one radical gives rise to another radical. Basically, one intermediate giving you other intermediate so that the chain reaction is set up. Do you know what a chain reaction is?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard about a chain reaction? कभी सुना है chain reaction?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
कहाँ पे
Ma'am, it
सुना?
is very popular in the this one
Bomb.
radioactive
Bomb.
metals.
हाँ,
Radioactive.
Ma'am, give me.
उसमें देखो यूरेनियम है, यूरेनियम 92, 235 is the mass number. You bombard it with a neutron. Can I say the nucleus here breaks down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You get the nucleus of barium, krypton, and along with that you get 3 neutrons being generated. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So 1 neutron is giving rise to how many neutrons?
3.
Can I say these will then go and bombard another 3 atoms of uranium?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
फिर यहाँ पे कितने न्यूट्रॉन्स जनरेट होंगे?
3.
9
न्यूट्रॉन न्यूट्रॉन न्यूट्रॉन, ये भी 3 देगा। Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is, can I say, a chain reaction?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, this will go and bombard uranium. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
फिर क्या होगा? फिर यहाँ पे कितने न्यूट्रॉन्स आएंगे?
3.
So can I say this is the first generation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
First generation में कितने न्यूट्रॉन्स आए?
3.
3.
हाँ. Second generation में कितने न्यूट्रॉन्स मिले मुझे?
9.
Third generation में कितने आएंगे? इसके भी 3
25.
आएंगे, इसके भी 3, इसके भी 3,
27.
हाँ, इधर भी 3 आएंगे, इधर भी 3 और उधर भी 3. So how many I'll get?
27.
27 neutrons. So can I say these will again go and bombard 27 atoms of uranium?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
तो ये chain reaction है या नहीं है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know कि ये फर्स्ट जनरेशन में जब एक यूरेनियम को बम्बार्ड करते हैं, सिर्फ एक न्यूट्रॉन में बम्बार्ड किया है, around 200 million electron volt of energy is liberated. Do you know this?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ये सिर्फ फर्स्ट जनरेशन की बात कर रही है. कितना एनर्जी लिबरेट हुआ है?
2000.
200 million
हाँ.
electrons.
Second generation में there'll be 9 neutrons. Third generation there'll be 27 neutrons. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
When you reach the 80th generation, in the 80th generation there is approximately 10 raised to 24 neutrons available for fission. Neutrons 10 raised to 24. If all these are allowed to bombard uranium atoms, then you can imagine the amount of energy liberated. 200 into 10 raised to 24 hoga million electron volts. And this 80th generation is reached within 10 raised to minus 6 seconds. That means 1 millionth of a second. In 1 millionth of a second, you can get 10 raised to 24 neutrons just out of bombarding it with 1 neutron. So you can imagine the disaster which it can lead to. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
वो
ma'am.
हिरोशिमा नागासाकी का ऐसे ही हुआ था. Okay. So within a millionth of a second, you can get a tremendous amount of energy, which gives you the bomb. इसको कौन सा बॉम्ब बोलते हैं? न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब.
Nuclear.
न्यूक्लियर बम.
हाँ.
मैम न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर में भी सेम प्रोसेस होता है सर?
हाँ, सेम प्रोसेस होता है, बट वहां पर एक ही न्यूट्रॉन को आगे जाने देते हैं.
हाँ, टू कंट्रोल.
क्योंकि बाकी के जो excess neutrons are absorbed using boron and cadmium rods. They insert boron and cadmium rods in the calandria. Calandria unit होता है जहां पर यूरेनियम के rods होते हैं, जिसमें बम्बार्ड किया जाता है न्यूट्रॉन से. But surrounding every uranium rod there is a boron and cadmium rod. पूरा सराउंड किया जाता है ताकि जो excess neutrons है वो सारे absorb किए जाते हैं इनसे. They allow only one neutron to proceed ahead in the next generation. Okay. So
Ma'am,
these are
then what's the difference between hydrogen bomb and atomic bomb?
Hydrogen bomb is nuclear
Fusion है, right?
Fusion
Fusion.
होता है. This is fission. यहाँ पर bigger, larger nucleus is breaking down into smaller nucleus. तो ये fission
And
है.
what is the magnitude?
Magnitude means if you just allow, say, if you take a quarter kg of uranium, quarter kg मतलब
1/4.
1/4.
1/4 kg मतलब पाव किलो. हाँ, पाव किलो uranium जितना, it should be sufficient enough to destroy one complete city. Okay, इतना ज़्यादा इसका ये है. But hydrogen bomb goes beyond that. Hydrogen bomb is based on nuclear fission. इसमें fission होता है. छोटे atoms combine, छोटे nuclei combine होके they give you a larger nuclei. This is the concept of the principle behind hydrogen bomb, where hydrogen atoms combine to form helium nucleus. Can I say here two nuclei have to enter into each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So two positive charges have to enter into each other. So this reaction occurs at a temperature of 1 million degree Celsius. Okay, 1 million degree Celsius पे होता है ये reaction. This explains the high temperature of the sun. You know what is the temperature of the sun in the core?
About more than 24 into 10 raised to something very big figure.
It is more than 1 million degree Celsius in the center of the sun, the core of the sun, where this reaction occurs, where hydrogen and hydrogen combine to form helium nuclei. Earth पे कैसे करोगे ये? Hydrogen bomb कैसे बनाओगे Earth पे?
Fission का energy use करके.
हाँ, so what they do is they take a core. Core में they bring about fission. Fission जब होता है uranium का, it releases huge amount of energy. The temperature here goes beyond 1 million degree Celsius. और surrounding में इसके hydrogen रखते हैं. तो जैसे ये fission reaction खत्म होता है, जो energy liberate होता है, that energy is used by these hydrogen atoms. They combine then to form helium nuclei. And the energy liberated down here is going to be much larger than the energy liberated in the fission. Okay, so this is the hydrogen bomb. This is just the principle. You cannot actually, hydrogen bomb aaj tak I think they have not used anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
No, miss, it
Because
hasn't
they
been
haven't been
tested.
able-
You
Ma'am, it
actually
has been
decline कर दो
tested.
इनका testing process.
इसका टेस्टिंग कैसे करोगे? It can destroy the entire earth. Okay,
and nothing can control it.
no,
Ma'am,
nothing.
Russia had made a small scale test.
Small scale मतलब they must have used in parts per million में किया होगा fission reaction.
Means a small reduced form, you can say, or a
हाँ.
shorter version.
They could have done it with using parts per million. मतलब उतना quantity लिया होगा uranium. Okay. So all this anyway is there for your syllabus. I'm not going anything beyond your syllabus. You'll be doing all this under the chapter of nuclear chemistry. Okay. So this is a part of chemistry only. So I have not wasted any time here of yours. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's very interesting. You'll enjoy this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You will teach us.
No, I won't be teaching this.
Ma'am,
Physical
why?
chemistry. Physical chemistry वाले पढ़ाएंगे. ये physical chemistry का topic है.
Ma'am,
हाँ.
these reactions you talked about, they are explosive reactions. So
Very
like they give out energy. So is there
Yes.
any reaction that takes in energy, that absorbs energy?
Yeah, all the endothermic processes. There are many endothermic processes which will absorb energy.
So like if we have a reaction that is strong enough that absorbs energy, can we like cancel out the nuclear explosion somehow?
नहीं, उतना energy तो I don't think any reaction would absorb. They haven't found any reaction which can absorb that much energy. This is complete disaster. These bombs are complete disaster. What is the principle behind a bomb?
Destroy.
Destruction.
Destruction तो है, but the principle underlying a bomb is liberation of huge amount of energy in a very short span of time. Okay, that is compulsory. The energy has to be liberated in a short span of time. Then only you will be creating a bomb. Am I right? अगर
Yes, ma'am.
बहुत सारा energy liberate हो रहा है, धीरे धीरे हो रहा है, एक एक step में जाकर, so can I say you're not preparing a bomb? Because
Yes.
step wise जा रहा है ना वो, एक स्टेप में सपोजिंग 200 मिलियन इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट, फिर नेक्स्ट स्टेप में धीरे 10 मिनट के बाद दूसरा 200 मिलियन इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट आया. So that is not creating a bomb. Creating a bomb means you have to actually bring about a exothermic, highly exothermic process in a very short interval of time. That short interval of time should be around 1 millionth of a second. That creates a bomb. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ. ठीक है, ये लिख लिया आपने?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
We'll be doing many exothermic reactions. Like even fluorination of alkanes cannot be carried out directly. अगर fluorination of alkane directly create करोगे तो you will actually prepare a bomb. So there are different ways of fluorination of an alkane. I'll be doing all that. That is there for your syllabus. Don't worry. You learn making lots of bombs in organic chemistry.
Ma'am, you said you were going to give some statement to write.
Yeah, you finished writing this. That is what I was waiting for.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
ma'am, initiation means
Generation of free
generation
radical.
of and propagation.
Propagation means giving rise to a chain reaction,
Okay,
where
miss,
one
thank
free radical gives rise to another. Like वो जो propagation मैंने uranium का बताया, can I say the first step was initiation, first generation?
you. Yes, miss.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, the second generation में 3 न्यूट्रॉन्स जो बन रहे थे वो आगे बढ़ा रहे थे चेन को.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
फिर आगे वो 9 न्यूट्रॉन्स जनरेट हो रहे थे वो और आगे बढ़ा रहे थे. So it was like self propagating ना.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
miss.
जब तक आप वो न्यूट्रॉन्स को निकालोगे नहीं, can I say the reaction will keep on happening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ऐसे ही यहाँ पर ये चेन रिएक्शन है. Okay. और
Yes,
चेन
thank you.
रिएक्शंस एक्सोथर्मिक ही होते हैं. So this is also an exothermic process, but here the energy is liberated not to that extent. मतलब energy liberate होता है, but not very large.
Ma'am, so the reason that product is major is because it's formed from the most stable free radical,
Yes,
right?
yes. What decides the major product? I've told you already.
The stability of the intermediate.
So that is what is deciding the major product.
Yes,
Got it?
ma'am.
Okay, I think all of you have finished writing this.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so just write down two statements which I'm giving you. The peroxide effect is not given by, peroxide effect is not shown by, peroxide effect is not shown by HF and HCl. The peroxide effect is not shown by HF, HCl, HI भी लिख लो. Peroxide effect is not observed in case of HF, HCl and HI. For HF and
Ma'am,
HCl,
other than fluorine, chlorine, and iodine, it is observed in the other halogens.
no, it is observed. Anti-Markovnikov is only observed for HBr, not for any other halogen acid.
Achha.
You asked what question? Please repeat.
I asked that malab, for this peroxide effect, you said that for it is not shown by HF, HCl, and HI. So I asked that is it not shown for all the halogens, this peroxide effect, or only for HF, HCl, and HI?
Halogens खाली 4 ही तो पढ़ते हैं हम. कौन से 4 पढ़ते हैं?
FCl, I, and Br, bromine.
हाँ, और कौन सा halogen है? Which is the other halogen? Astatine. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
But can I say astatine is radioactive?
Yes.
Yes.
So, do we have to study that in the laboratory? Can we study?
No, ma'am.
Not
Reason
at
I
all.
want. Reason I want for that.
Ma'am, that's because it is radioactive, so it shows other properties and characteristics.
So,
Will decay.
so it will decay. That means, can I say if I take a compound having astatine, it will have other elements also with it?
Yes, miss.
Yes,
क्योंकि
ma'am.
एस्टेटीन का डीके हो गया है ना. जैसे अगर यही ले लो तुम क्या बोलते हैं रेडियम. कैन आई से रेडियम इज रेडियो एक्टिव?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
कंटिन्यूअसली डीके होता रहता है ना, अलग अलग एलिमेंट्स मिलते हैं ना इसमें से जब डीके होगा. सो कैन आई से इट विल ऑलवेज बी अ मिक्सचर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you doing the properties of these elements or radium? Would you able to identify?
No.
Okay, it's a
No,
mixture.
ma'am.
No, it's a mixture of various elements. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So it is not possible for us to study the properties of radioactive elements in the laboratory. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So the only 4 halogens we are going to do is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Out of fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine, I said this reaction is shown only by HBr, anti-Markovnikov's addition. That means, can I say HF, HCl, HI will not show this reaction?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
So HBr shows Markovnikov's, anti-Markovnikov's addition, but HF, HCl, and HI do not undergo anti-Markovnikov's addition. Write down the reason. In case of HF and HCl, the bond is 2 polar. In case of HF and HCl, the bond is 2 polar to break homolytic. In case of HF and HCl, the bond is 2 polar to break homolytic.
Ma'am, can you repeat after 2 polar?
To break homolytic. The bond
इस
is 2
मतलब
polar.
heterolytic reaction occurs. That's why they
So
do
even
not.
if peroxide is given for HF and HCl, peroxide दिया है तो भी कौन सा रूल फॉलो करोगे आप?
Normal rule.
Markovnikov's.
Markovnikov's rule, yes. So for HF and HCl, always follow Markovnikov's addition. Do not go for anti-Markovnikov. Okay. HF and HCl always you have to follow Markovnikov's addition. Even peroxide given then also. Okay. So that also you can write down. For HF and HCl, the addition occurs according to Markovnikov's rule, even in the presence of peroxide. For HF and HCl, the addition occurs according to Markovnikov's rule. For HF and HCl, the addition occurs according to Markovnikov's rule, even if peroxide is added.
Miss, could you repeat the statement?
For HF and HCl, the addition occurs. For HF and HCl, the addition occurs according to Markovnikov's rule. According to Markovnikov's rule, even in the presence of peroxide. Even in the presence of peroxide.
Ma'am,
Haan.
ma'am, could you please confirm, is it Markovnikov or is it Markovnikov?
Markovnikov. ये लास्ट में डबल एफ भी लिख सकते हो या वी भी लिख सकते हो. Some books give double F, some books give some books give it V. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
HF HCl का लिख लिया all of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll tell you for HI. Can I say HI bond can break easily, homolytic?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm just writing the difference here. इसमें पहले वही होगा, alkoxy free radicals would be generated. In the next step, the alkoxy free radical will generate H free radical and I free radical. H free radical will go and attack oxygen, forming alcohol. And what else I will get here?
Iodine free radical.
I radical.
Now in the next step, iodine free radical has to go and attack the alkene. So iodine free radical has to form a bond with carbon. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
But instead of forming the bond with carbon, which is a very, very weak bond. Why it is a weak bond? Can I say to form this bond, carbon will use 2p orbital and iodine will use 5p?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
2p and 5p overlap is not very feasible. Not a very strong bond being formed. जो temperature पे reaction कर रहे हैं, वो bond फिर से break हो जाता है. So Ci bond is not formed here. Instead, that iodine free radical, it goes and combines with another iodine free radical to form what? I2. So it doesn't react with alkene. Okay. So that is what is observed for HI.
Ma'am, can you repeat the last part again?
Can I say in that iodine has to go and combine with carbon?
Yes.
But it doesn't prefer combining with carbon because the bond is very, very weak. तो अगर Ci bond बनेगा तो break भी हो जाएगा. क्यों break हो जाएगा? Because heating is going on, no? Am I right?
Yes,
But what if we don't give heat?
Heat तो देना पड़ता है ना starting में. वरना ये free radicals कैसे बनेंगे?
अच्छा, okay.
Okay. तो Ci bond फिर से break हो जाता है. Instead, what that iodine does, it prefers combining with another iodine to form I2. Can I say इसमें 5p overlap होगा?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is more stable bond as compared to a Ci bond.
So, ma'am, what is the final product?
Final product is HI doesn't react with alkene.
Ma'am, only HBr reacts. Only one reaction in this.
Yes, yes. Only HBr gives you the anti-Markovnikovs. HI just forms iodine. It doesn't react with alkene.
Ma'am, but similarly, bromine would also be more stable if it just reacted with another bromine free
No,
radical.
but the
right?
temperature at which this reaction is carried out, the CBr bond doesn't break.
Okay, okay. Okay,
There is a
ma'am.
particular amount of energy needed to break this bond. No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
the OO bond breaks at a lower temperature as compared to that CBr bond.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Huh.
ma'am, can we also use this logic that CBr bond is a little bit stronger because Br is a little more electronegative than I, so slightly more I.
Yes, can I say the bond is polar also, more polar than a Ci bond?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
More polar, and can I say carbon अगर यहाँ पे 2p है तो bromine का 4p है?
Yes, ma'am.
2p 4p में इतना ज़्यादा difference नहीं होगा as compared to 2p 5p, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Ci bond is very weak, right?
Yeah, Ci bond is very weak. In fact, this molecule doesn't exist. This molecule doesn't exist. Why it won't exist? Because even
Ci
at room
bond is weak.
temperature, even at room temperature, these bonds break. They'll prefer combining with each other to form what?
Hydrogen state.
And then what will form? What will form here?
Alkane.
Alkene. Samjha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
This
ma'am.
compound is not stable even at room temperature.
Ma'am, so HI doesn't give Markovnikov's reaction also, no?
HI doesn't give?
Markovnikov's, like it doesn't participate in the Markovnikov's rule also, no? Like if you don't add
When I
peroxide.
say in Markovnikov's rule, I'm talking about H plus and I minus.
Yes, miss.
Because there the bonds break heterolytic.
Yes, miss.
So can a I minus ever combine with I minus?
No.
No.
So it will prefer combining only with carbon then. Got it? Ke nahi? It doesn't have any other path to follow. Isme can I say it will have another path to follow? Either it can combine with carbon or it can combine with iodine. So it will prefer iodine or it will prefer carbon.
Carbon.
This will prefer combining with carbon or it will prefer combining with another iodine.
Iodine.
Because these are two free radicals. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
But can an I minus combine with I minus?
No.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
So this will have to combine with carbon. There is no other way out. So this gives Markovnikov's addition. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
But free radical addition nahi hota hai because it will follow this path. It will not follow this path.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm done with free radical addition. In fact, I'm done with addition reactions, all three types. I did free electrophilic addition, I did nucleophilic addition, and I completed free radical. Now I'm proceeding to substitution reactions. राहिल क्लास क्यों ओवर हो जाएगा? अभी टाइम है ना, अभी कितना मिनट बाकी है? 25 minutes are there. Why you're tired?
मैम
हाँ.
मैम आपको मतलब आपने संडे में भी लेक्चर रखा है?
क्या रखा है?
संडे को लेक्चर रखा है आपने?
मेरा लेक्चर संडे को है ना?
हाँ है.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. Yeah, Sunday I'm working. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow I have a leave. I have taken an off. So I'm working on Sunday.
Ma'am, you also have a doubt lecture.
Doubt में क्या करना है फिर?
Ma'am, we have to solve any exercise in reaction mechanism.
नहीं, अभी तक reaction mechanism में तो कुछ भी नहीं करना है अभी. जब तक I start with nucleophilic substitution.
Okay, ma'am.
So if you have doubts, you can join. Okay. If you don't have, then it's fine.
मैम वरना संडे का डाउट लेक्चर मतलब सैटरडे का डाउट लेक्चर आप ले लो और संडे को
क्लास
लेक्चर
में ले लो, हाँ, संडे को मत लो ना.
So you want me to take lecture on Saturday?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
हाँ, it is fine for me. So I'll take a lecture on Saturday and Sunday I'll keep a doubt. So Sunday, who wants to join, they can join.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
यस मैम.
But please remind me on the group, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
One day prior to your lecture.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
मिस क्या डिस्कस करोगे?
कभी?
संडे.
संडे जो आपको नहीं समझा है, कुछ नहीं समझा है, तो you can join and ask.
Ma'am, can we ask a conceptual doubt also?
Yes, of course. Why not? कोई रिएक्शन है जो नहीं समझा है, कुछ जीओसी का पार्ट है, आइसोमेरिज्म का पार्ट है, यू कैन आस्क. और कुछ डाउट नहीं रहेगा तो आई कैन डिस्कस सम गुड क्वेश्चंस ऑफ आइसोमेरिज्म इफ यू वांट.
Yes, ma'am.
आई कैन डू दैट. आई हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. ओके, ठीक है. नाउ वी प्रोसीड टू सब्स्टिट्यूशन. व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन?
A plus B.
Substituting an atom in reaction.
Substitute.
Okay, write down. Replacement of an atom or a group by another. Replacement of an atom or a group by another. Replacement of an atom or a group by another is called as substitution reaction. Replacement of an atom or a group by another is called as substitution reaction. In other words, you can
Ma'am,
write
can you repeat?
a replacement of an atom or a group by another is called as substitution reaction. So I've given you the example here. AB plus C will give you what?
AC plus B.
Yes. So now I'll start with, like in addition, you had 3 types of addition. Similarly, in substitution also you have 3 types of substitution. So now first one I'm taking is electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution. In fact, this I have already done little bit of it. If you remember, where have I done it?
GOC.
GOC.
GOC में कहाँ पर किया है? Resonance में, yes. Electrophilic substitution is denoted as what? SE. You don't write ES, you write SE for electrophilic substitution. So can I say in electrophilic substitution, an electrophile is going to replace another?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are electrophiles?
Electron
Accept
pair.
electrons.
Lewis acid. They have to accept electrons. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So can I say that electrophiles will attack a substrate which is electron dense?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Ma'am.
substrate which undergoes electrophilic substitution readily is an aromatic system. Aromatic systems, the electrophiles attack, and what they do? They replace one or more hydrogen Can I say here E plus is replacing H plus?
Yes, ma'am.
So one electrophile is replacing another electrophile.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That is why this can be classified as an electrophilic substitution reaction. Is it understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the general mechanism of an electrophilic substitution, I'm writing it here. When you add an electrophile to the aromatic system, can I say aromatic system is a molecule of high electron density which lies above and below the carbon atoms?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Because of the pi electrons? Yes?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
above and below the carbon atoms here, all the carbon atoms are in the same plane. Above and below that plane, you have electron density in the term of pi electrons. So as the electrophile comes close, it gets attracted to the pi electrons. The first thing it will do is cause an electromeric shift. What is an electromeric shift?
Shift.
Shifting
of electrons.
Shift of a pi bond in presence of a reagent. So the reagent is shifting the pi bond to this carbon. Can I say the electrons are shifting? So electrophile will go and attack this carbon.
Yes, ma'am.
That carbon also has a hydrogen. Remember that. Okay. What is the charge coming on this carbon?
Positive.
This is a resonance stabilized ion. ये pi bond इधर shift होगा अब. Now where is the positive charge? Para position.
Yes, ma'am.
Again this can shift here.
Yes,
Where is the
ma'am.
positive charge?
Ortho.
So these are the intermediates. These intermediates are known as rhenium ions. They are called as the rhenium ions. Finally, to attain stability, this molecule has to become aromatic again. तभी product बनेगा. ये तो intermediates हैं. One of them has to leave out. So H gives the electron pair here, forming a bond here, and comes out as what?
H plus.
H plus. Okay. So this is how a typical electrophilic substitution reaction occurs. So if they ask you what is the intermediate in the electrophilic substitution?
Arrhenium ions.
Yes, arrhenium ions are the intermediates. इनका जो हाइब्रिड फॉर्म है, हाइब्रिड मतलब इनका जो एवरेज है उसको ऐसे लिखा जाता है. These you show at dotted lines. Okay, so this is the resonance hybrid. Arrhenium ions का resonance hybrid है ये. This is known as the sigma complex. This resonance hybrid is called as a sigma complex.
Ma'am, the resonance hybrid is the sigma complex, right?
Yes, yes. Resonance hybrid किसका है? इन तीनों का. Okay.
Ma'am, is there something called a pi complex?
We'll be doing that later.
ये जाता है वो.
Have you finished writing this?
Done.
Done, ma'am.
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Ma'am, why the name is given sigma?
because sigma bond बना है ना यहाँ पर एक. pi bond break होके sigma bond बना है ना.
Yes, electrophile के साथ.
हाँ, electrophile के साथ.
Okay.
That circle is only half, no?
Yeah, it's in this region. Ortho para.
Dotted.
हाँ, dotted है. इस region में नहीं है positive charge. Positive charge यहाँ spread हुआ है. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
इसमें खाली मतलब इसमें प्लस आएगा, इधर प्लस आएगा, इधर प्लस, इधर डेल्टा प्लस आ जाएंगे, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल ज्यादातर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव एटम होता है, तो उसका माइनस आई इफेक्ट आएगा ना. यहां से तो पुल करेगा ही. यहाँ पे देखो पॉजिटिव कहाँ कहाँ आ रहा है. ऑर्थो पे आ रहा है, पैरा पे आ रहा है और ऑर्थो पे आ रहा है. एम आई राइट?
यस मैम.
तो यहाँ से वो रेजोनेंस से पुल कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, बट यहाँ से मेटा पोजीशन से वो किससे पुल करेगा?
माइनस.
Minus I see. So these carbon atoms are developing a positive charge because of the electrophile. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you finished writing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now the first example under this I'm doing is nitration of benzene. First example of electrophilic substitution, that is nitration of benzene. Nitration matlab introduction of a nitro group. Benzene when treated with, what is this compound?
Nitric acid.
Nitric acid. In presence of, ये क्या है?
Sulfuric acid.
So this mixture of nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid in their concentrated forms, this mixture is called as nitrating mixture. The mixture itself is called as nitrating mixture. You get the formation of nitrobenzene.
Ma'am, HNO3 with H2SO4 is nitrating mixture.
Yes, mixture of these two is nitrating mixture. Can I classify this reaction as a substitution reaction?
Yes.
Why is it a substitution?
It replaces an H.
Yes. Can I say NO2 is replacing hydrogen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is a substitution reaction. How is it an electrophilic substitution? I'll be doing the mechanism of this. Now this is the Lewis structure of nitric acid. Of nitric acid and sulfuric acid, which should be a stronger acid?
Nitric.
Sulfuric.
कौन सा
Sulfuric.
stronger होगा?
Sulfuric.
ऐसे क्यों feeling आ
Sulfuric.
रही है? Why are you getting that feeling? You have to explain me why sulfuric
And
is
the
strong.
oxygen is in resonance, like the electrons. They're more delocalized.
Yes. Is it not delocalized in nitric acid?
It is, but less.
Very good. That should be that is the exact answer.
1.8.
That is the exact answer I was looking for. Okay. Excellent.
Ma'am, what is the answer?
Sulfuric acid ना? Can I say nitric acid जब H plus दे देगा तो इलेक्ट्रॉन delocalize होगा ऐसे?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड जब H plus दे देगा ज्यादा डिलोकलाइजेशन कहां पर है आप बताओ? इसका यहां पर भी हो रहा है और यहां पर भी होगा ना?
Yes, ma'am.
So where is the electron getting more delocalized?
Sulfuric.
H2SO4.
So can I say after losing H plus this is more stable?
Yes, ma'am.
So sulfuric acid will be a stronger acid than nitric acid. Always use this principle. What she said. What is the principle you have to use to check the acidic strength?
Delocalization.
Or delocalization.
Yes, remove the acidic hydrogen and check the stability of its conjugate base.
Ma'am, so HCl will be the most, right?
HCl
Will be the most acidic.
कैसे? ये अब H plus देने के बाद इधर चार्ज नेगेटिव क्लोरीन पे आएगा. Is it a delocalized charge?
No.
No.
These two are stronger acids than HCl. Okay.
Okay.
समझा कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so have you understood why sulfuric acid is stronger than nitric acid?
Yes, more
Yes,
delocalization.
Okay.
Yes.
सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड अपना H plus देगा. H plus देने के बाद क्या बचेगा इसका?
HSO4 minus.
Where will that H plus go now? Can I say H plus? H has a positive charge, so it will be attracted to electrons.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. O.
Yes, so
Oxygen.
it will go and attack oxygen. So one of the oxygen will give the electron pair. So this has given the electron pair to H. Because of that, what formal charge will this develop?
-2.
Ma'am, can you explain this?
Positive.
इसने H plus दिया है. That H plus goes and gets attracted to the electron pair. So that electron pair now will be shared with the H plus, forming this coordinate bond. ये coordinate bond बना है. But because of this formation of this coordinate bond, what charge will develop on oxygen?
Positive.
Yes, it will get a formal charge. You know how to calculate formal charges?
Yes. Yes.
Oxygen के पास valence electrons कितने होते हैं?
6.
यहाँ पर कितने हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. होने कितने चाहिए थे?
6.
और है
Positive.
कितने?
Plus.
हाँ,
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ही है तो पॉजिटिव आएगा ना?
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now because of this positive charge, the ON bond will break. The oxygen will take away this electron pair and this will come out as what?
H2O.
H2.
And what is left here?
NO2 minus.
Not
What charge?
Plus.
Plus.
ये इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर शिफ्ट हो गया तो इसका प्लस चार्ज आ जाएगा ना यहाँ पर.
Yes, ma'am.
This is called as nitronium ion. It is one of the most powerful electrophiles. क्योंकि इसका ऑक्टेट इनकम्प्लीट है. Okay? तो ये इलेक्ट्रोफाइल क्या करेगा? ये तुमने जनरेट किया है, बेंजीन भी ऐड करके रखा है, तो ये E प्लस की जगह क्या लिखोगे फिर?
NO2 plus.
NO2 plus.
वो इस तरह से रिएक्शन करेगा. समझा? तो
Yes,
फाइनली
ma'am.
यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा?
NO2
नाइट्रोबेंजीन मिलेगा और बाहर क्या आएगा
H plus
और वो H plus कहाँ जाएगा? That H plus will combine with
H2SO4.
हाँ, it will form back H2SO4. Did you understand this?
yes ma'am.
So H2SO4 acts like a catalyst, right?
Very good. Yes, sulfuric acid is a catalyst here.
Miss, can you explain that last step again?
This one.
Yes, miss.
Okay, this gives H plus. That H plus
Yes.
gets attracted to the lone pair on oxygen. So
Yes.
oxygen shares its electron pair with H, forming this coordinate bond. But because of that, oxygen develops a positive charge because now it has only 5 valence electrons. Na? 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5. It should have 6. So plus charge on oxygen makes it less stable. So it will pull away the electrons from nitrogen. This will come out as water.
Yes, miss.
One lone pair and the other lone pair will be going on oxygen. Am I right?
Yes.
This will form water, and along with that, you'll get NO2 with a positive charge, which is a strong electrophile. That electrophile will behave in this way. E plus की जगह NO2 plus लिखोगे. And finally, you'll get nitrobenzene as a product.
Yes,
The H
miss.
which is coming out from the benzene, that H will combine with HSO4 minus forming H2SO4.
H2SO4.
Ma'am, what is the name of the compound which is below HNO3?
This is just a protonated nitric acid. Protonated. Protonated.
Ma'am, is it an intermediate?
Yes, it's an intermediate.
Okay, ma'am.
Protonated nitric acid, right?
Yes, yes.
Done.
All of you are finished with this?
Done ma'am.
Okay. So now you all told me that sulfuric acid is a catalyst here. Of course, it is a catalyst here. So if I don't add sulfuric acid, will the reaction occur?
It will be.
So how would it happen if I don't add sulfuric acid? See, if sulfuric acid you are saying is a catalyst, that means can I say it is only speeding up the reaction? Can a catalyst ever initiate a process?
No.
No. It only enhances the rate of reaction. Do you agree?
Yes ma'am.
So if we are calling sulfuric acid as a catalyst, that means it should just enhance the rate of the reaction. It cannot initiate the process. So my question now arising is, in absence of sulfuric acid, how would the reaction occur?
In the same way, but slow.
Yes. So could you tell me the first step in absence of sulfuric acid? Give me the mechanism. Look into the mechanism here. And without sulfuric acid, you tell me the mechanism.
HNO3 plus heat.
HNO3 plus?
Heat.
Okay. That will give you what? In fact, it is this. Here, one molecule will act as an acid and the other will act as a base. इसमें acid कौन act कर रहा था? Which was behaving as an acid?
H2SO4.
H2SO4.
Yes, this is a Bronsted acid because it is giving H plus, and this is a Bronsted base. Why Bronsted base?
Accepting
H plus.
Accepting.
Accepting.
Okay. So here one will act as an acid and the other will act as a base. Acid अपना H plus देने के बाद क्या बचेगा इधर?
NO3 minus.
Where will that H plus go?
Electron. Oxygen.
Yes. So can I say same? The protonated nitric acid will be formed. Again, this will break. What will I get? You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So this
Yes,
can be generated, NO2 plus can be generated even in absence of sulfuric acid. But what is this?
Reversible.
So what does this tell
Irreversible.
you? Can I say this reaction will be very slow?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So to enhance the speed of the reaction, we use sulfuric acid, which is a stronger acid than this. समझा कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is an absence of sulfuric acid. What is this process called as? When one molecule of a compound acts as an acid and the other acts as a base?
Amphoteric.
नहीं.
Neutralization.
Neutralization.
टाइट्रेट
न्यूट्रलाइजेशन तो मतलब एक एसिड और बेस रिएक्ट करके सॉल्ट एंड वाटर बनता है.
Oh no, miss, sorry. Ah,
I am saying same compound acting as an acid and same compound acting as a base. एक मॉलिक्यूल एसिड दूसरा मॉलिक्यूल बेस. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ये तुमने किया है आयोनिक इक्विलिब्रियम में. चलो बताओ इसको क्या बोलते हैं? या मिलेगा क्या पहले तो?
H3O plus.
And OH minus. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
इसमें एक एसिड होता है और एक बेस होता है. एसिड अपना H प्लस दे देता है. देगा तो क्या बचेगा उसमें से? OH minus.
Minus.
और ये H plus लेता है forming H3O plus. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
What
Yes,
is this process called as?
हाइड्रोलिसिस
This is not hydrolysis. इसका तुमने किया भी है ये क्या किया है ये?
Ionic.
ये किया है कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम
इसको क्या बोलते हैं?
Ionic product.
Ionic.
Ionic product of water. इसका एक और
Ionization.
what you said now?
Ionization.
Ionization.
हाँ, self ionization. और एक वर्ड यूज करते हैं इसके लिए, KW के लिए. What is that other word? एक तो ionic product बोलते हैं और दूसरा क्या बोलते हैं?
Ionization constant.
Autoprotolysis constant. किया है कि नहीं?
No much.
नहीं किया.
मैम ये नाम नहीं सुना है.
Ma'am,
When one molecule of a compound acts as an acid and the other acts as a base, then the process is known as autoprotolysis. So this is also autoprotolysis. Okay. Autoprotolysis में one molecule of a compound acts as an acid and the other molecule of the same compound acts as a base. This ionic product of water is also called as autoprotolysis constant because this reaction represents autoprotolysis. It is also called as self-ionization. Self-ionization or autoprotolysis.
That's why water is polar.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
नहीं वाटर तो वैसे भी पोलर ही होगा क्योंकि उसमें नेट डाइपोल मोमेंट होता है ना.
Yes.
But ions भी बना के रखता है वो. Of course, the concentration of ions is not very large. What is the concentration of H3O plus at room temperature? What is the concentration of H3O plus at room temperature?
10 raised to minus.
-7.
Yes, 10 raised to -7 moles per liter. ये दोनों का मिला के 10 raised to 14 आता है ना प्रोडक्ट
Yes,
इनका.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Each one H plus ions का it is hydronium ion is 10 raised to -7. Similarly,
That's why
OH
pH
minus
is 7 now.
yes, pH is 7 because H3O plus का concentration 10 raised to -7 है. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
But then this is only at room temperature. What if you go beyond room temperature, say 35 पे, तब क्या होगा? ये वैल्यू को क्या होगा?
Increases.
It will change.
Increase.
It becomes 10 raised to -13
Yes.
at say 35 degrees Celsius. So what will be the pH?
Miss what?
Greater than 7.
pH
Greater
of
than 7.
pH decreases.
Less than 7.
Decreases.
It
Decreases.
will become less
pH
than 7.
decreases.
6.9.
6.5 होगा ना?
Okay,
Yes, miss.
6.5.
ये लिख लिया absence of sulfuric acid
Done,
में?
ma'am.
Okay. So just remind me in the next class कि यहाँ तक हुआ है autoprotolysis तक. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, class is over.
Yeah. So Saturday's lecture is not a doubt session. Huh? I'll be continuing with the syllabus. And Sunday I'll be taking the doubt lecture instead. Fine.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you need to remind me on the group. वरना मैं भूल जाऊंगी. चलो, those who are done can leave. Yes, bye Shivani. Shivani, how you get these smileys? मुझे नहीं मिलते हैं ये. कहाँ पर है ये? मेरे लैपटॉप में ऐसा कुछ फंक्शन तो नहीं है.
मैम मोबाइल
Okay, Shivani must be using mobile. Okay, okay. See, Nishtha also sent me a smiley. Nishtha, you are also using mobile? Okay, हाँ, mobile. ठीक है. Harshita, autoprotolysis में one molecule acts as an acid and the other acts as a base. Acid अपना H plus देगा और base H plus लेगा. That's all. Same like water का जो मैंने किया. It's same. Okay. Bye, bye, all of you. Chalo, I'm ending the class, huh?